Do not make men the center of everything. You have your own life to live. This shapes my life so greatly different as a woman. It's difficult relating to people who constantly are fixated on the idea of relationships because for me, I don't think that's the only thing that should matter, and it gets exhausting. It shows how we as humans cling to the idea that being in a relationship should make you whole. But what if I said you can do all of that by yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Ashleylondra. I'm 22, I'm Caribbean American, and in this space, I'm here to inspire and connect with women in their 20s. And it's fun over here. Disclaimer, this is not about anti-love. It's about being pro-you more so. This is gonna be like a rant mixed with advice and understanding and changing this aspect that a lot of women have. I look so good right now. First, let's look at how we grew up in our environment, because it always starts out like this. Everyone's different and every situation is different. I grew up with a very independent mother. It was a one-woman household, a single mom, and she literally is kind of the reason why I am the way I am now. She's just a very like, I don't need nothing from nobody type of person. She's still a very kind and nice person to others, but the other side of the stick, she never needed nobody. Independent, strong woman. I see what a woman can do by herself. My mom never showed in any way, shape, or form that she needed a man. Because of that, for me, it was difficult for me to understand the hype, understand why this is such a consistent thing that I see. People around me were just constantly seeking out relationships. They were in a relationship back to back. They never had no breaks. They're always talking to somebody. It did kind of just feel like this out of place position for me with love and relationships. I wasn't just like how everybody else was doing it. And quite frankly, okay, the stuff that I saw, BS. I saw how my friends would go through these relationships. I'm experiencing relationships through my friends. But even at the time of middle school, high school, I was just like, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much. Oh no. Don't get me wrong. I think love is beautiful, but I always felt like there was so much more than just that. So much more than chasing somebody's attention. So much more than thinking that this can be the only thing that should matter to you. People who only center men, there's really no room for you to discover yourself, to find out your passions, to think on a higher level about things. It's just men. It gets to a point. We need to reroute. Maybe this kind of swaps out or goes hand in hand with this man, Justin Bieber. I was obsessed. Once you get in a relationship now, I can see why women are so prone to falling into this men-absorbed life. Because you get in a relationship, guys, and you're like, oh, okay. Is this what they talk about? Y'all go on dates and you get emotionally attached. You just start attaching yourself to that person constantly. It happens to so many women.
I ordered my wings, y'all, so I'm just patiently waiting.
Once I got in a relationship, I knew that a man can make you happy and a man can do all these things for me. We want something that fulfills us and makes us feel whole. I still wasn't like that in terms of over fixation. You have to be somebody still that is more so self-absorbed than anything. You cannot let one man take over your whole life. This is your life still yet. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Get a grip. Get a grip. Some women just let their personality be just about men. Your personality needs to be about you. With me, my life continued. I'd be editing, focusing on myself, doing what it is I need to do, trying to improve my life, trying to make my life better. You need to be so self-absorbed that with or without a presence of a man, your life is great. We all know somebody who don't know how to decenter men from their life. You could say my man, yes, but not for the whole discussion, not for the whole night. Trust me, my mind will blank out. I be having nothing to say. Nothing to say. We have nothing to talk about. You mentioned my man, right? Listen, I love to talk about it. Who doesn't? It gets to a point. It gets to a point. I don't want to reiterate the same things. It gets so overwhelming and it's just so obvious. I don't care what people think about me, right? But it's just also, you have to think about how people perceive you. When they look at you, it's just like, all I see is that man's name, for example. Or when people post on social media, it's so obvious. We know what you're posting that for. We know what that's for. We definitely do. I slipped once and then I changed my mind. One time I had posted something, it was definitely for a certain person, but the thing was, future me was just like, nah, this is not you. Delete that post right now. Delete it. And I deleted it. I get secondhand embarrassment from it. Like, girl, all these people are looking at you and all these people think they know you. Yo, this old man is staring me down. Why is he staring here so hard, bro? Where he went? He disappeared. What the freak? Yo, I'm not kidding. He vanished. Let me get out of here. Social media overall is just a toxic thing. There's just so much people, so much different opinions. A very complicated thing. It was a time where I could just mute people's stories. Now I gotta mute people's notes. Like, be quiet. Respectfully. Instagram be feeding into this stuff. All the stuff that does not matter. All the stuff that doesn't make any sense. This is all society really even talks about. There's videos on how to know if a man likes you, how to know how to get a man to do this. It's just so much. The whole baby mama culture. Every time you turn around, you see people talking about relationships and breakups. We grew up with FaceTime, on the phone 24/7, FaceTime, sleeping on the phone. This is the cards that we were dealt with. It's a different time now. Going back to toxic relationships is normalized. Showing off all the things that you can get out of a man is normalized. And we need to really look at the things that we're also being influenced by. It's just not what it's cut out to be. It's like so much other things that people don't talk about. What are the things that are cool about you? What are the things that you do in your life? What are the things that you can learn and discover? Yo, I love it here. What are the things that give you a name for yourself? How do you want to improve yourself? See my hair is actually brown, it's not black. I got 2 things at the grocery store that I literally needed this whole week. I needed it from Monday. I want to start meal prepping for myself. I can't do that if I don't have the ingredients. I don't know why it's 5 o'clock already. What is happening? Time to go. Being desired by men no longer does it for me like how it used to. They are corny and they're losers. You ever just step back and you look at how men are just so easy? 95% of them are corny. They be in your DMs talking about the most unusual, unmoving things. What are you talking about right now? You could be a random. They'll tell you anything and move forward with anything. The other 5% are very rare to find because men are just corny people. And they have the audacity to hit on you. Did you even look in the mirror, sir? They have a whole different brain. What made you think that you can say that to me? You really opened up an app, typed this out and told me this. Is this what people are so obsessed over?
For the one time, I want me to take over. It's prophecy. It's prophecy. She gonna be out there. Don't say I ain't tell y'all.
Bro, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, by the way, I'm not talking about all men. As I open my paper. Even at parties, some men just like to grab women. That's how I know this is not my environment. This place is catered to men who just want to go and seek women. It could be the other way too as well. Men love to seek women as well. What made you say, yeah, let me grab this person? It's like some men shouldn't even be in my bubble right now. You don't have the privilege to do that. And for you to think that you can do that is actually crazy too. The audacity is all I gotta say. It's different when men have respect for women. They don't know you from a can of paint and yet outside in the public, they could just grab on you and touch you. That's disgusting to me. My idea of love and respect is so different from that. These people are just lusting you. They look at something and they think it's nice and that's all they want. There's nothing deeper to that. Some women think it's a-okay. Like, y'all, look at all these men that just want me. No, hun. I'll be over dramatic. Y'all. My mom told me to take out the chicken. She's actually saying now I should cook it. Like, actually, me must cook it. However, I am a woman who can do anything. Ain't that right, Ashley? It sure is. I go party, I do, but I'm not partying for a man. I'm partying to have the time of my life. But it just so happens that men be there. That's the difference with being somebody who doesn't live for a man. Not once am I trying to look to see if people looking at me, if a man is looking for me. I don't care. Cause, sir, why are you here? I know what I'm here for. What are you doing here? Maybe they're side-eyeing me. You never know. What are the intentions of these men? A lot of the times too, in my culture, when we look at clubs, right? We looking at how this world operates. The music that people play, the DJs, the things that these DJs be saying. It's funny sometimes, yes, but it's a serious thing too. Because women get traumatized and they don't even know it. You have to comprehend what it is they had to say to you before you can even give them a response. By that time, they're already on to the next topic. It's normalized. You can tell what a man's mind and where his head is at by just telling you, oh, you bad. You look bad. Now, I don't want to hear that. You really gotta shift through all that noise because it's just noise. It's not even worth looking into anymore. You have to have that discernment. I used to think, oh my God, this means so much because a boy tells you what he thinks about you. And most of the time, it's just external things because they don't know you. They don't know you as a person. Don't do it to me right now. Don't run. Our egos seek validation for stuff that's worthless. It's gonna maybe temporarily make you feel good, but it just goes away. It doesn't hold much weight to it. You need to learn to value things as equally as they are. If you're gonna value a man, you need to value yourself, your friendships. It's not just about the man. Honestly, one day a relationship will find you. One day a man is gonna love you properly. Do not hold on to these crumbs. At the end of the day, guys, y'all know men don't really care for real. This is why true love will find you. Some men say all these things about you and it still don't really even matter to them. It should not matter the same for us. Then next thing you know, the man is with a girl that he truly likes. It is thick. Y'all, I'm stressed. I am stressed. I am doing a photo shoot for Valentine's. My hair cannot function. Yo, this took me an hour. This is crazy. Maybe I need to put some hairspray or something. Where the heck is my hairspray, bro? Found it. It's not that bad for real. This is the best I can do. This is the best Ashley can do. I'm so ready to cut my edges off. It's just too long for me to deal with. I can't. I don't think they're my real edges no more. I think this is just broken hair. I'm gonna redo this one. We did a photo shoot in my living room and it was a success. I pray this one will be too. Y'all, look how much time I gotta redo one. Look at that, stupid. I'm still somebody who's still very passionate and I love love. A real true relationship that should be seeked is something that is so much more emotionally connected than physically, than lust, than things that just look good to your eye. It is sad because we live in a world where there's not much of that. I would rather a relationship based off of love than lust. I know what I want. This world wasn't built for women. This world is so interesting. Back then and even now, it's like you only felt secure with a man. We had to show our worth in so many ways. It's ridiculous. A woman couldn't even vote. Like, only men's opinion mattered. All of that still affects till today. Men always were depicted as this dominant, strong species. And then women just end up feeling like you have to chase the man, chase the man, chase the man, chase the man. Think about the man, talk about the man. I really hope that this gets to somebody who needs to hear it too. You have so much power. No one can tell you anything opposite. Learn how to detach. These are some things that you can do. Prioritize friendships with you and your girls. Don't cancel. Don't cancel on plans. If you said you were gonna go and do something with your friend, go ahead and do it. Don't stop on behalf of a man. Why should he have to hold you back from that? Catering to your friendships is so important. There are people who, they get a man and they just disappear. What happened? What happened to you? Don't come back. These are the people that you actually do need to stay clear of. A night out with my girlfriends make me feel like, life really is worth living. Just one night with my friends. So what am I doing here?
I just want to test with the red so they don't even look away. Don't go too close now. Come on.
I'm tired, honey. Don't hold the space or wait for a man to come in to do it for you. If you want to go on a trip, go on that trip. Don't be like, oh, if I did this with the man, it would be so much better. No, go on that trip. I'm gonna sit around and wait for my knight in shining armor all the days of my life to go on a trip when I could just do that right now, when I could go and see the world right now. We don't know when that knight in shining armor is gonna come.
Oh, you guys are not understanding it. They're not getting it. My God.
Being independent is also a part of discovering your purpose. Going on this journey is so special, so sacred. Everyone has their own unique story. Just that alone overrules you ever feeling like you would need to go even seek out a man, because you know what your purpose is here. And then when you step into that purpose and you start doing it, it's like, oh, nobody can stop me now. You need to stop talking about them. Stop it. You could talk about it for a little bit, but discuss other things apart from that. Discuss your hopes, your dreams, the wiles of the world, the craziness of the world, your philosophies. What do you think about this? I think about a lot of stuff and I have strong opinions on things. We got to fill each other's cup by going back and forth with these topics and discussing these things. It opens up our mind. Being independent is taking the wheels and being your own boss, saying nobody else is driving this for me, I'm driving it. Full circle moment right now. I grew up with my mom being an independent woman, leading me to a better outlook and aspect, and we need more of this. The world needs more of it. Decentrament is getting into different activities, improving yourself. Do something with your life. One thing that you can do leads to this video's sponsor.
Focusing on your health and wellness is vital. Bike exercising is a great way for a good fitness experience. I first learned and started cycling a good time now, and it is one of my favorite forms of cardio. This bike by Yesol Fitness checks all the boxes that I need, and it is a plus when I can do all of it in the comfort of my own house, which is pretty worth it. It has an immersive 21.5-inch 1080 resolution screen, which allows you to play anything right from your phone. You have the option to get beautiful scenery viewings. This makes the exercise visually engaging as you travel through places virtually, or you can enjoy the training sessions that are available. I like this because it's a wonderful immersive workout, and it makes me really want to actually exercise daily. To do this, you have to download the app and connect it with your phone to start riding. The app contains lots of valuable information for you where it logs your progress. That way you can stay on track and get motivated. I myself cannot wait to see how far I can go with my bike in the future and see my developments with my bike. You are able to have a range of applications through cable, expanding your workout options so that if you feel like you want more guidance, you have that option. It has an all-encompassing sound with the audio right on the bottom of the screen. This is the best part about the bike. It has a good range in audio level and a good bass. So now I can play whatever music I feel like listening during my exercise and get all my energy back with a powerful workout environment. The Yesol bike is a fun way to do cardio, and you will actually get to enjoy your workouts now. Like, it gives you entertainment by being able to watch games, listen to music, or binge watch your TV series. The setup was easy as long as I followed all the instructions that was given, and the utilization of the bike is very efficient. The rotation screen allows you to switch between an extensive range of cycling, stretching, strength training, and more classes with a simple screen rotation, so it does not have to be just the bike. You guys can use my code for $100 off. Make sure you use the code and start exercising.
Just need to know who you are, girl. Know your self-worth. Women are strong and smart. I can never not come into a topic and not put God in it. God's love is above all else. When you see the love that God has for you, you don't need anything else, because his love is so deep, so overwhelming sometimes. It's so crazy how much he loves you. Not how pretty you look, not what it is you got to offer, just you. His love heals. His love teaches. His love changes you, opens up your eyes, and when you feel empty, God will be there. When you feel like you have nobody, God will be there, which is why it's so important to keep a connection with him. That's who you should center. Always put him first. No man will do anything as much as God. He will never leave you just where you at. He doesn't want nothing else than your heart. It literally all connects. Love is more important than lust. That hole will always be empty unless you fulfill it. Society teaches us that women should prioritize finding a partner. It should never be the thing that defines you. Only you define you. And once you start living like that, everything else will fall into place. And with that being said, mic drop. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.